Thanks, you're a good little scratcher. I bet you are too. And now to file my backpack. So, Miss Molly Dolly, what can I do for you now? Let me guess. Are we ready for a story? Okay. There. Thank you. And now the light. Thank you, Molly. You are such a good helper. Yep, gotta have light so you can see the pictures and the words. And now we are ready for our story. The end! Just kidding. Well, this is the very old story of the Artful Lodger. Once upon a time, I think it was a Tuesday. The ants of Bugville were very busy, busier than bees. They had a lot of work to do to get ready for the long winter. There were piles of seed ready for planting, holes to dig, wood to pile, and all the work had to get done before winter time. Ants were not the only bugs who lived in Bugville. There was a grasshopper named Grant, and he was very busy too, painting a very pretty picture of a poppy field. Days came and days went, and everyone was busy. The ants watered the growing garden and stacked the wood and made the jam and jellies. Grant practiced his violin and made up a special song all about the sun and sunflowers. More days came and more days went, and the leaves changed color and started to fall. Winter was getting closer, and the ants were very busy. Seeds needed to be gathered, the chuckleberries needed to be made into pies, and bacon and eggplants needed to be stored in the root cellar for winter breakfast to come. Grant was inspired by the falling leaves to create a twirly-whirly dance. The truth was, the ants were not very happy that Grant never helped them carry wood or sunflower seeds or helped them make the chuckleberry pies. The ants started talking behind Grant's back. They said things like, "We do all the work around here. Boy, is he ever going to be sorry. Someday, soon." Grant didn't even hear them talking behind his back because he was too busy creating a sculpture out of the husks from the garden. Grant didn't notice something else. Snow. Winter had come at last. All the ants were busy, heading to their anthill to hibernate for winter. They got the fires going, the kettle on, and the muffins made. Outside, the wind howled, the snow flew, and Grant the grasshopper shivered. Inside the anthill, the ants wondered what to do. Should they let him in to share all the things they had from their hard work, like food and a warm, cozy house? The ants looked around. They had a cozy home, but it sure could use a painting or two on the walls to look at through the long winter. Maybe some nice music would be better than listening to the wind howl all winter long. Too shivery. Grant really needed to get inside. His forehands were getting frozen out there. What should those little ants do? The ants invited Grant to move in for the winter, and were they ever glad they did. His poppy painting helped them remember summer would really come back. And no one shivered when the wind howled. They were too busy listening to the sunflower serenade or doing a whirly-twirly dance. And Grant the grasshopper was very glad the ants had worked so hard to make such a nice, cozy place to live. It was the best and shortest winter Bugville ever had. The end. Did you like that story, Molly? Me too. The ants helped Grant, and Grant helped the ants. Because art is important in all our lives. We need more Grants, that's for sure.